Hello, welcome to Married with Books.
Married with Books?
Yeah, that was a title one of our subscribers suggested for us.
Oh.
I thought it was brilliant.
Okay.
So, what do you guys think? Married with Books.
Married with Books.
But we are back another week, another video. We wanted to keep this one short, but we have a ton of books sitting around us. So just bear with us. We're going to do our normal reading update. I have a question to ask all you guys. And then we're going to go through some of the books we hope, in quotations, hope to read this fall. I texted Katie when I was at work today and let her know they're going to do this video. So pick out some books. And I got home and she had like, I think it was 21 books sitting on.
I narrowed it down, but
Yeah.
I still have a lot.
Yeah, so she's, I mean, and honestly, that is not unrealistic for her. So,
No.
But it's just too many to show today. So I think you narrowed it down to 12.
Something like that.
You have
I'll
12.
go
I
through
think
them
I have
quick enough.
6 to show. So we're gonna go through the books we hope to read this fall. So yeah, it's gonna be a good video. So before we start into that and our update, I wanted to ask you guys. We had someone comment on one of our videos recently, and we were talking about what makes a 4-star read a 5-star read. What is that thing that you're reading a book and it pushes it to the 5-star limit? What is the thing that makes a book a 4-star and a 5-star? What do you think? What is it for you that pushes it to that 5-star limit? What is it for the book? What makes a book a 5-star read for you?
Yeah, I can't say that if it makes me cry, it's automatically a 5-star rating, because what I have said is that it automatically gets 4 stars if it makes me cry. So I can't say that necessarily. I don't know. I feel like I read books like based on vibes most of the time, really.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like how it makes me feel overall. And I guess if it's a thriller and like there were so many twists in it that I didn't see coming, or like I didn't want to put it down, and so that wouldn't even just be for a thriller. I feel like if the book, like I could not pull my attention away from it, and it's a book that I still think about, like way after I read it, and a book that I consider rereading, and I'm not a rereader most of the time. Yeah, because there's even plenty of 5-star reads that I've not reread, but it's just because there's so many great books out there. So I have a hard time going back and doing that, even with books that I really, really loved. But I would say if I even just consider rereading it, or I talk about it a lot with other people, if I recommend it a lot. So I know those are a lot of, I feel like those would just be a lot of my reasons for giving something 5 stars over 4.
And this subscriber, her comment was, it's based how it makes you feel. And that's so true.
Yeah.
Like it just how the book makes you feel when you're reading it. And for me, mostly, it's how much it lingers with me after I finish it. And while I'm reading it, I think to myself, man, this book's gonna be with me for a while. It's gonna stick with me for a long time. And those are my 5-star reads. If I'm getting those vibes. So let us know in the comments, what makes a book a 5-star read for you? What is it about the book?
Yeah.
You know, let's say you're thinking 4 stars and it moves up to a 5. What is the reason it becomes a 5-star read? So let us know in the comments. And we're gonna jump into our reading update. We each finished a book.
And then I'm
Katie has
currently
one to
reading a couple
show.
things.
I have the 2 books. I am reading 2 books right now. I know I don't do that often, but I'll explain in a minute. So why don't you start with the book you finished for book club?
Okay. I wish I had better news. I hope this isn't disappointing anyone, but hey, not every book is for everyone, as we have said many times. The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong. I mean, first of all, though, let's give a round of applause for this cover, though. It's absolutely stunning.
That is a great book.
It's beautiful. However, I wish I could say that the inside of this book was just as magical as the cover. So this book, it read very YA. That was what a lot of us agreed upon when we discussed it last night, which is not a bad thing. It's just that it was not marketed as such. So it felt kind of juvenile. The character development could have been a lot better. It was very slow for me, sadly. I don't know, it was funny, I was reading some of the reviews and somebody said, like, can a cozy fantasy almost be too cozy? Yes, yes it can. Like, and that was kind of like not a good thing. It was just,
Yeah.
I don't know, it was just like almost too cutesy. It didn't have enough depth for me personally, and that was kind of what a lot of people were saying last night when we discussed it, but it could be for you. So, you know, don't base it off of what I'm saying, but
No.
I didn't personally enjoy this one. It didn't work for me, and if I had been reading it on my own and it wasn't for book club, I might have DNF'd it, honestly. So, yeah, that's
right.
my little mini review on it, but I just finished this one two nights ago, maybe? Yeah, so.
All right. And I finished a book. It's no surprise because last week I was almost done with it, and I said I'd be finishing it up, and I did. It's Aftertaste by Daria Lavelle. This book was amazing. Chef's kiss, as I would say. This was
very nicely with the theme of the book.
Exactly. This was an easy 5-star read. I really liked it, and I promised I would let you guys know if it made it into my top 5 books of all time. And it did. It did. No spoiler, but I think I'm gonna put it at number 4 on my list of top 5 books I've read so far. I liked it that much, and it really worked for me personally. It was a great book for me to read. I love food. I don't say I love ghosts, but I loved these ghosts, and I loved just the whole outline of this book. It was so well done. So with that being said, Katie and I were talking earlier. We've never done a top 5 books of all time video. Katie just shared recently on Instagram her top 10 books of all time. So I'm going to ask you guys, is that a video you guys want to see? Do you want to see our top 5 books of all time so far? Because we could do that video next week, but only if you guys want it.
Yes.
I don't think we've ever shared that on this platform.
Because it's a hard thing to do.
It is very hard. You just did it recently,
I just
so you're
did 10,
kind of
so-
locked in, and it does change. That's the thing.
It changes. We would say like as of now, as of this
As
moment.
of now.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, this one is number 4 on that list. So let us know if you want to see that video, because we'll do that one next week. But yeah, check this book out. I really loved it.
And then current reads. Before we came on, Corey was shocked to hear that I'm really not actually currently reading a ton of books right now. I've been really locked into this one right here, The Once and Future Me by Melissa Pace, and I'm buddy reading this with my lovely friend Paige. So
That's a great book name. Paige is the best book name.
It really is. Her handle on Instagram is lost in the page of this book. How clever is that?
Wish
But
that was my name.
she is a delight. And I saw that she added this book to her TBR. She had shared it in her stories. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have this book from Aardvark. And she's like, want a buddy read it? Sure, why not? Because I'm in 2 book clubs. I do buddy reads every once in a while. And I love it when somebody wants to buddy read with me. But yeah, it wasn't one that I was necessarily going to start quite yet, but I'm really glad that I did. I'm super into it. So it's been fun. We've kind of been going back and forth saying what chapter we're on and chatting about it so far and what we think, and she's really into it too. It's got short chapters, which is amazing. It's got a lot of things going for it. It's a genre bending novel. It's got sci-fi, historical fiction, thriller-esque. Yeah, it's really weird.
Where are you at?
It's
Like
messed
halfway
up.
done?
Not quite, but verging.
2/3?
And I just started it recently, so I feel like that's why I'm not reading a lot, a lot more books, because I'm very invested in this one. So
good.
there we go.
I like that.
That's good.
That's news to
I
my
like
ears.
that for me.
So one book I talked about last week I started was Orbital. I did make a pretty good headway, about halfway through. I did start a new book yesterday. I needed a break from this one. And I don't know, that's not a good sign. But
It's putting him to sleep. I'm giving it away.
Spoil it. No, I'm having a really hard time with this book. I cannot focus when I'm reading it. I just cannot. I'll read about 50 words and then I'll find myself in La La Land, dozing off. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the way it's written or just how it's all laid out, the book. But I'm having a very hard time getting through it. And I'm not going to DNF it. I want to see it through. But I realize this is a book I have to read not at night. I have to be wide awake. I have to be locked in, probably holding like espresso.
Your afternoon coffee.
Because I'm having a really hard time getting through it. I read a book earlier in the year similar to this. It was called The Unworthy. I just had a hard time because there wasn't an obvious plot. I do like a lot of the underlying messages, so far in the book, and I hope the last half is going to switch up a little bit for me, but I'm having a hard time with it. And I'm sorry to anyone who's loving it, but I cannot lock into the book. So let me know if you've read it and if it gets better. But I am going to finish it. I just realized I have to read it in the afternoon. So the book I started last night, though, is one I was hoping to start next, was this book, What Hunger. I got not two pages. That'd be embarrassing. I got 2 chapters in last night. So far, off to a good start. I love books like this. I have a really love for weird books like this. A little on the unhinged side.
That's a horror book, I believe. I think that
it
was
is.
their
It is horror.
choice
it's not
for August.
No horrors yet, but they're setting some stuff up. But it follows the main character. She is going into high school the next year, and she's looking for stuff to do. And I think, from what I can tell, she's gonna find a new hobby. So. This is from Aardvark.
It's not eating raspberries, I don't think.
This is from Aardvark.
That's not
Raspberries are good. This is from Aardvark. It is one of their August picks. You can pick it up if you want. Read it with me. We can hunger together. So, yeah. So those are our books that we're currently reading. We're gonna jump into what we want to read in the fall. I wanted to talk. I did share recently. I did reshare on YouTube here a video we did last year about books we wanted to read in the fall. And Katie and I watched it before we came on today to see how we did. And Katie did pretty well.
I did better than he did.
Out of the 5 books I shared, I read one of them. And I read one of the ones Katie shared. So I read 2.
Well,
not bad.
It was what I showed, but yes, you also read it.
So if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. See how we're comparing.
I read 3 out of 5.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know.
That's good.
Not bad.
So that being said, the books we're showing, we're hoping to get to them. But every time we look through our books, we have a lot of books we need to read. I just realized we have so many good books.
I know. It's like we need more time.
It's so hard to decide.
So many books, so little time.
And I haven't figured out a good way to decide how to read them. I just go by feel.
If only I didn't require sleep, I could read a lot more.
I just go by feel. So you got a lot more. Why don't you start us off?
And I will, for the sake of not boring you to tears,
we're gonna
try to go through them somewhat quickly. This one is maybe lower on my list just because I haven't actually read the first one. This is part of a series, but I do want to get to the first one that takes place, I believe, in the summertime, but it's also that I do have to read it before this one. This is called Cold Clay. It's part of the Shady Hollow Mystery series. I believe there's like 4 or 5 of them in the series. I only have the first 2. So this is book 2, but it takes place in autumn. So yes, but I do need to read the first one no matter what season it takes place in, because obviously it is a series. But this looks really cute. It is a cozy mystery, and I've heard some good things about the series, and it's local authors too, which is awesome.
Not bad.
Yeah, so that's first, or not necessarily first priority-wise, but just what was on top of my stack.
No
here.
priority here.
There's no order here or anything, just
order.
things that we want to read. The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. I'm a big fan of hers. I've only read her When in Rome series, so I still have yet to read some of her other books, and this is one of them. Reason being that I would read it in the falls because it's football, and football season is
it's soon.
Yes, it's right around the corner.
Go Pack.
So, and Sarah Adams does not disappoint. I've heard excellent things about this, so it's been on my shelf for long enough, so I really do want to get to it.
Very nice.
Do you want to share one?
Yeah, first for me, it's not a cute book by any means. It is called Fantastic Land by Mike Bachhoven. This is a book I shared recently. I was hoping to read then, but it's probably a good fall book. It is kind of post-apocalyptic, but it takes place at an amusement park after a hurricane. And the survivors are doing some crazy things and kind of...
It's pretty creepy.
Yes. But I've heard a lot of good things about this book from people who have read it, and I think I will enjoy it. It may be on the creepier side for me, but I need that. Sometimes I need that. Yeah.
Especially for spooky season.
I know.
Yep, gotta get the creepy books out.
Love it.
Which I have yet to show, but I'll show a couple more here. So this is not creepy. But it has been on my shelf for like an embarrassing
Forever?
amount of time. This was one of the ones I showed in our video from last year. Yeah, still haven't read it. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, but look at how big this book is, you guys.
I know, that's scary.
I don't read long books. But I've heard amazing things about this book. I've had so many people be like, what is wrong with you that you have not read it yet? I'm like, well, did you also forget that I'm not a big historical fiction
You've read
fan?
none of her books.
But
right?
No, I haven't. And I really should, because so many people love her. And I'm sure that there is a reason why. So yes, I will just have to get myself in the right headspace for this one. And it'd be one that I really don't think I could be reading other books at the same time. And that is, it's hard for me. But I know I can do it because I'm kind of doing it right now a little bit. I have a book going on my Kindle. But yeah, that one book that I showed that I'm currently reading, I'm not, in the middle of 5 different books. So that's what I would have to do probably to fully engage with this book and enjoy it. But it's also going to be a movie, and so I'm like, I really do want to read it before the movie comes out. So, but yeah, it's pretty long.
What are the chances you actually read it this fall?
I don't know.
1 to 10.
I don't know. I can't really say.
Okay.
But I really don't want to be on here next year telling you that I still haven't read that book.
I know.
So I feel like I need to
I don't think you're
prioritize
going
it.
to.
Okay,
So
well,
maybe that's
I'm going to prove you wrong.
Maybe that's a little momentum.
Yeah.
All right, another not creepy book for me, but this will be a book that I said last year I'm going to read this year. And it'll be my second book by Stephen King, Pet Sematary. So I read Misery last year, and I'm going to give another Stephen King book a try this, probably October. That's what I did last time. And this was the one that, when I did a poll, a lot of the books they're saying to read first was Misery or Pet Sematary. So those are the ones I'm going to go for it. And this one's not, he's got some really big books too. This,
like super long.
I mean, Misery was pretty long. This one's about 400 pages as well. And he uses a small font. So just say that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one. It might scare the bejeez out of me. Because I don't like creepy animals. But
good luck. I still got to read some Stephen King
But yeah,
myself.
this will be one I will read. I'm confident I will read this one because I said
You've been talking about it.
I've been talking about it, and someone was very generous and bought this book for me.
So you got to read it.
Yeah, the most frightening novel Stephen King has ever written. I looked back. This one came out in 1983. That's crazy. That was before we were born. Yeah, so I think I'll get a better grasp of Stephen King after I read this one. Misery was good. It was kind of wordy for me, so I'll see how if this one's probably similar.
Yeah.
But I love his concepts. He's a very brilliant, crazy, messed up guy.
Yes.
And I love it.
I will be reading at least one of his in the fall, which I don't have in my stack because these are not including what I'll read for book club. So those I did not include. These are just like additional books that I would really like to read outside of book club.
Like we're considering fall to be September, October, and then like
even into November.
Maybe, yeah, because we don't read a lot of holiday books.
I don't. We normally watch a lot of holiday stuff. Like we love all the like cheesy movies that are on Netflix and stuff like that.
If anyone has any great holiday suggestions, we both read a holiday thriller last year. Yeah, that was cool.
It's kind of cool.
But
I don't dive deep too much into holiday books
a lot
because I feel like they're all super similar.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like,
So we just kind of continue our fall reading.
As long as possible.
Through most of the year, really.
Pretty much.
Up until Christmas.
So my next one would be finally a spooky, thriller by Riley Sager. I officially have all of his books now. This one is Home Before Dark. So I have a lot of reading to do with his books because I've only read 3 of them so far, and he has a lot of them. But I think this is the one out of the ones that I still have on my shelf that I need to read that I'm going to dive into first. I would say this is a very high priority one for me.
Okay.
Because I've really been wanting to, read one of his books, and it's been a while. So I know he hasn't even a newer one, but this one's calling my name more.
It is.
So.
Hello, Katie. It's me, Riley.
Yep.
Read
Time
me.
to read my book. Sager is a master of the twist and the turn. You have to read to the very last page to find out who did what to whom and why. Okay. Well. Yep, I'm very...
Well, now you have to find out.
I'm very interested.
There is no reason to not read it.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you show one more?
Okay.
Your stack is still quite larger.
It's quite tall. Okay, so back to not scary. I have a really good, mix here, I think.
Good.
This is Business Casual by B.K. Borison. I did check to make sure that I don't have to read these in order, because this is technically part of a series, but she said that they're more like companion novels. It's not like all of the characters are the same. It's just that she like it might mention some past characters, but it won't like ruin my reading experience. Because yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to the summer themed one before this, but I really want to read the fall one. This is Business Casual from the Lovelight Farms series, which I have read Lovelight Farms.
You did.
And that is like the
that
Christmas
is a holiday book,
one.
yes.
And I did that one last holiday season. But this is her most recent one in this series. I think this is like the last one, I guess, in this series. But I love the cover. I just love fall so much. So I think I want to read that one. Okay.
All right, next up for me is a book we got from Aardvark a couple months ago. It is called Dissolution by Nicholas Binge. So this book seems pretty crazy, pretty awesome. Stephen King said you've got to read Ascension, Old School Creep. Well, he's talking about Ascension.
Okay.
His other book.
This is up here.
This is
There's a
Dissolution.
couple.
We do have
We do have
Ascension as well. But this is a sci-fi, a little bit of horror. It's kind of a lady is trying to regain her husband's memories that are apparently being stolen because they don't want her to find out about his past. Which, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
It's
that's
a little, I don't know, not too long of a book, I guess. But this one sounds like it's going to be awesome.
I like the
And it's
cover.
a very, very nice book.
It's really cool. And yeah, the other one looks good too.
Look at this.
Yeah, Ascension. What is the binding? Cool.
It's always just seems too cheery.
I know, right?
It's so cheery for the book.
Yeah, the light
yeah.
blue.
Haven't heard a lot about this book, but I am very looking forward to it.
Yeah. I know we don't have the Aardvark Ascension because they sold out of it and didn't come
Oh, that's
back
what
with
happened.
It. So
We
we
did-
have the
we
have
did
the
buy it in paperback.
version, and I don't know if that's his first book or
It is, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Ascension.
He just
And
got
this
those
is
two books, yeah.
Disillusion. Next up for me, yeah, see, I'm taking turns here with like creepy, not creepy. This is I don't think horror, but a thriller. This girl's Unaliver
You can read that part.
by Emma C. Wells, and I've not heard of anything else by her before. I don't know if she's written anything else. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Ask Cordelia Black why she did it. The answer will always be he had it coming.
Oh dear.
Cordelia Black is the ultimate girl's girl, and as far as I'm concerned, she's done nothing wrong ever in her life. All hail the new queen of the good for her genre. So, yeah. I feel like this is going to be one of those, like, that it probably has some dark humor in it. That's my guess. But yeah, I haven't really heard a lot about this book. Somebody actually, I think, thought this could have been an Aardvark choice at some point.
Where did we get that book?
I feel like I got this at Barnes & Noble
Oh,
at some
nice.
point. Yeah. But I like this one. It's
a nice looking
kind
book,
of a fun looking cover. But yeah, I don't know. I would love to give a review of it because I haven't really seen any reviews.
You have to be the one to do it.
So there we go.
That's all there is to it.
It looks good. Then we're going back to like a cozy fantasy, A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping from Aardvark. Oh my gosh.
That's a nice looking book.
I really enjoyed The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, this author's first book, I believe. And actually, we read that one for in-person book club like a couple falls ago. And then, you have to look at this ombre.
That looks nice. That's
look at
like
this. How pretty is that? Oh my goodness. So yes, this looks perfect for fall. I have heard really good things already about this one. So, and it just came out recently. That was a recent choice.
Very nice.
From Aardvark.
all right. Next for me is I had to mix a romance,
Yeah,
rom-com
you had to throw one in.
there. But this is from an author that I have read and I do like. And this is one of the books I showed on our last year's video that I intended to read. It's called The Simplicity of Cider by Amy E. Reichard. So I read two of her books. One of them I loved, the other one was okay. It was a holiday book. The one that was okay was a holiday book.
We both were like,
we don't have the holiday
about
books.
that.
But this is, obviously Takes place in Door County. Stays with a local author, and you know,
We don't live far
girl's
from-
trying to
too far from
save her
Brooklyn.
cider farm, her family cider farm. Guy and her son come to help, and they fall. You know,
We can obviously see what's
You know.
going to happen there.
we know what's gonna. What's cool is in the book there's actually like a matching bookmark. I don't know where that came from.
I know, that's cool. That
It
was
must.
in
It
there.
must have come with the book.
Uh-huh. Well, we
Yeah.
got this used.
Yeah, I
and
love
the
it.
Bookmark was
So it
in
came with
there.
the matching
So
bookmarks.
there
You can't go
Gotta
wrong.
use it.
So I don't know. I want to read this one. I haven't read a rom-com in a while. We've actually bought a lot of her books since I read a couple of them.
Yeah. I think we have almost all of her books.
Yeah, but that's just this is a fall book
Yeah.
in a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty much. It says fall all over it.
Yeah.
This next one is Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. This was a Reese's book club. Oh, and like this is a sticker that actually could come off. Well, what the? I don't know.
Better get that someday.
But it like I feel like I thought that was like part of the book at first because sometimes those are just just like part of the book.
How does everyone feel about stickers on books?
Look, oh yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Like, what do
tell
you-
us. But also look at these pages.
That's awesome.
Sprayed edges. This was a book outlet purchase. Let me know if you've read Starling House. I feel like this book was like pretty popular when it first came out, and I just never picked it up. When did it come out? 2023.
Okay, a couple years ago.
Yeah. Alex E. Harrow is an exceptional, undeniable talent in Starling House. Is more than satisfying. It's pure loveliness in book form.
Sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
it seems like it's got some eerie vibes for sure. Look at, and this cover is so pretty. So hopefully this is one where the inside is just as awesome as the cover.
There's only
I'll
one
find
way,
out.
one way to find out. All right, you're up next. One more.
All right. I think I'm going to finally give this a try. But this is part of a trilogy. So I don't know. I've heard some people just read this kind of and treated it like a standalone, or they like read the second one. And they're like, I'm not going to keep going because it wasn't as good as the first. But this is Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver. I will say that the content warnings in the beginning of this book are like ridiculous. So I think that's why I've put it off for so long, because I'm like, I don't know if I want to get myself into this, but I do want to give it a try, and we'll see
You may.
how I feel. It could end up being a DNF, but you know, I do want to at least say
You
that
may give it a whirl.
that I attempted it. Yep. Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right, up next for me is Watch Your Back by Terry Parlato. So we've talked about her as an author before. We really liked her book, All the Dark Places. And Katie read her other book, What Waits in the Woods. This is her newest book, her third book. It's called Watch Your Back. It sounds good. And what's really cool about this book is it contains the same detective in all the books, Rita. So she's the detective in all of her books. And it's a great detective thriller, which I've said I loved in the past.
Yeah.
And this, I think this,
Yeah.
this one will be
Pretty
our
high
for
on
sure
your
read,
list.
I think, this year, by the end of the year. It's because I love her as an author. I love her writing style. And I have a feeling I will love this book as well. And we bought this book brand new after it came out
Yeah, like
at Barnes & Noble.
early in the year.
Was that last year? This year?
It was like, I think it came out in like
Yeah.
December or January.
Yeah, so we went there,
we've
bought
had
the
it
book.
long
We've had
enough.
it. One of us has got to read it.
Yes.
And it's going to be me.
Well, I might
And then
just
I'm gonna
read
tell
it at
you-
some point, even though it's not in my stack.
To read it as well.
Because let's be real, we're both mood readers here, so yeah, that's why these are like, we want to, but we'll see what else we read.
It's good to have goals
Yeah, it's good
with
to have
reading.
goals.
You want to have goals,
Yep.
some sort of structure.
Yeah. Next up for me is When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. This is another aardvark book, and it's like, it looks pretty short, so I feel like this is one I could,
That looks
get
good.
through.
That one does
pretty
sound
quickly,
pretty awesome.
And it looks really good. Nat Cassidy returns with When the Wolf Comes Home, an unabashed, adrenaline-fueled pop horror thriller where the darkest fears can become reality. Ooh. This just seems like a great one to read during spooky season. Here's what it
I
looks
love
like.
those colors.
Yeah, look at that. That's really pretty.
That's a looker.
So yeah, I feel like this one will be a priority for me because I already had wanted to read it this summer and haven't gotten to it yet. So, oh man, look at the back of it too. That is creepy.
And it's, oh dear,
It might be frightening.
the nightmare's ready. All right, you show one more.
All right, and then we'll each just have one left. This is Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. She is the one who wrote A Good Girl. This is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Okay, and then that's a series too.
Check
I
out-
have read that one, but not
check
the other
out
ones. And
the
look at the
mug.
mug that Corey is using. It
Yeah.
matches this book.
This is
I got a really cool PR package with that in it, and like, yeah, I got this completed copy. Like, and I think it was not quite published yet, or maybe I got it like a couple days after it published. But yeah, this is a Good Morning America.
the book sounds awesome.
Book club pick. It looks really, really good. Yeah, so she basically has to solve her own demise. We'll use that word. Yeah, it looks really good. I feel like, yeah, there's Frida McFadden talks about it on the back, Alex and Pallades, Andrea Bartz. I think I've read a book by her. But yeah, and I'm loving this cover, and we have our nice mug to match. But yeah, this will be one that I definitely read, and I plan on starting it like kind of when I think I pointed it out to you that it starts on Halloween.
It does.
So I kind of want to like read it along with like when the dates change and
That'd be
stuff
cool.
like that. So
That'd be
I
fun.
feel like that'll be one that I'll wait until Halloween to start.
All right. All right. Another book that got sent to us that is really attractive and nice
I
is,
think I want a giveaway for that one.
yeah. Sometimes the world is out to get you. We Are Watching by Allison Galen. This is a great looking book too, and I have seen a little bit of buzz on this book, and I did read up on it before we started, and it sounds like it's going to be an interesting read. Yeah. It's got a good. The jacket's got a good grip to it. Good for
I know, it's
good
like
for
a-
holding. It's like a sandpaper.
I don't know.
I love it. So, if you read this one, let me know because
You've been seeing some.
this is one of the books that sits on our shelf that I stare at a lot. That's how I usually pick my books. Is the ones when I'm looking at our shelf. We've got this shelf. We got a lot of shelves.
It's watching you.
It is. It's one of those books that always kind of sticks out to me, and that's generally how I select my books. Are the ones that watch me the most, and this one has.
We are watching. Watch your back. You've got a theme. Got a theme going here. I don't know.
That is weird. Eerie.
Ooh, I saved a very eerie one for last.
I
So
know,
this one was on. I think this was on your list last.
It was
year.
on both of our
Or it was on
lists.
both of our lists. Neither of us read it.
I'm too scared.
So
I'm
again,
too scared. I think.
one of us, just like you said about Terry Parlato's, one of us has to read this.
I'm too scared of
I guess
it, I
might
think.
be me. Incidents Around the House by Josh Mallerman. Oh, that glare is really bad. And if you are not familiar, he wrote Bird Box, which I have read, and we've both watched the show or movie. It's a movie.
Yeah.
Movie adaptation on Netflix, which is very good, and the book was very good, but also super, super creepy. I almost grabbed the sequel to that one too to put in my stack because I still really want to read that one. That one's called Mallory, but I think I'll just stick to one of his books this season. But yeah, Incidents Around the House. Yeah, it looks really scary, so we'll see. We'll see how I do, but. A chilling horror novel about a haunting told from the perspective of a young girl whose troubled family is targeted by an entity she calls Other Mommy, from the New York Times best-selling author of Bird Box. If that doesn't already give you the creeps, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's like but like little kids, I don't know.
That stuff gives me the creeps.
Like, yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, I have to see what it's about. So
yeah.
so there we go.
Those are our hopefuls for fall. So obviously, if you keep watching our videos, we keep you updated on ones we actually are going to be reading. So stick around, watch the videos. Let us know in the comments what you hope to read this fall,
Yeah.
because we'd love to hear it. And if you're good, we may add them to our list as well.
Yeah, because
But
we
yeah.
know summer's not over yet. I mean, we still have some other books
Yes.
that we're like planning to read
Yeah.
before summer's over that were not in these stacks. So this is like fall
Yeah.
reading, but it felt like a good time to come on and do it because it kind of felt like fall here today, which
I know.
was really nice.
And we like to be optimistic. And
Yeah.
we have already decided we do plan to do a book swap in September as well. So those will be books that we are swapping. We want each other to read.
Right.
So
So
it'll be-
ones that we've personally enjoyed,
Yes.
and it'll be like, you must read this. Like it has to be
Yeah.
on your list, and then I think
Yeah.
we're gonna give ourselves like what, a couple weeks or whatever
3 weeks, 2
3
weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
to read each other's choices, and then we'll discuss.
Yeah, so lots of books to read this fall, but that's good. If you're gonna have an issue, a problem, it's gonna be having so many books to read that you can't read
The
them all.
problem is not enough time. That's the
That's
issue.
always the issue. But thank you so much for watching. We went over 30. We had 35 minutes. So if you're still watching, let us know you're still watching. Because you're awesome.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
you are our people, and we love all of you.
Yes.
So we'll see you next week.